and the Mad Syentist. And that's right. If you guys were here for this last performance, y'all know why they call me the Mad Syentist. But I digress. Today we're not here for fights. Today we are here for fathers. Okay? So let's get a round of applause for the fathers up. First and foremost, I'm going to give a thanks to the greatest single dad that I know, who's never missed a child support payment in like ever, and they call him the Blessed Baby's Daddy, and that's the Most High. I'm going to give to the round of applause for the Most High. Once again, I want to give another moment of silence for not just for the fathers who've passed, because their spirit stays here to teach us, but also for the 9 who were massacred. Can we get a moment of silence again? Thank you. Okay. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank all the performers that came out. Natasha, Olivia, Yamina.
Yes.
Outstanding. Y'all just blessed the stage and brought the spirit. I love the way that y'all just blessed the stage, brought the spirit. Quiet Storm, Gwen, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and blessing this stage. Y'all really set the atmosphere for tonight. And with that, I want to talk about a little bit about the fathers who are out here. This is about honoring fathers. So you guys could have been anywhere else except for here. You know, you could have been at home watching reruns of Tim Curry, like, or Stephen Curry does some shots and LeBron going, the ring not precious. He lost all the rings. So therefore, yeah. Well, you know what? Why don't we make this a little bit more intimate? Why don't y'all come on up? Come on in. Come on here. Everybody who's back there, come on up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I can see faces, so I can make fun of y'all to y'all face. All right? No. But no, yeah, we could have had the five. We're glad that the fathers came out because y'all could have been anywhere but here. So we'd like to thank y'all for coming out. And ladies, first of all, we're how many single fathers do we have here? Can we get y'all to raise y'all hands up? Any single fathers? We got 2. Ladies, single fathers, single. Okay, well, ladies, get a good look at these men, right? Get a good look at these men because these are good men. These are really good men, right? And we don't have, you know what I'm saying, we're here to adopt the single father. So for the price of a cup of coffee, you can take one of these young men and sponsor them and teach them how to make dinner instead of just grilled sandwiches for their kids late at night. All right? So, yeah, but they basically, we want to honor these men. And ladies, we need y'all to I think it's just him right here. So, right, and another brother. So before y'all leave, what I need y'all to do is to go and shake these men's hand and him right here, whatever single back there, right? And then what I need y'all to do is shake their hand, then salute. Then what I need y'all to do is bust a backflip and hit spot and come back with strong black power fist and say thank you, black man, because we don't have too many people saying thank you to brothers who are taking care of this job, because usually all you see is negativity in the news. You only see us either killing somebody or we wearing skirts, right? Wow. So right, exactly. So we need y'all. We want to thank y'all. And we want y'all to show y'all appreciation. And in turn, we will show our appreciation to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're supposed to. Because y'all look good. Y'all look dang on good, right? Just like y'all make me want to stop the show right now and start a family of my own right now. I'm serious. Right now, no, I mean like hold on. Like, hey, my name's Phil, and I got good fatherhood characteristics. I really do. And I got good genes. I got really good genes. I got a pair of Levi's and a pair of True Religions. And if you hold them down here, you can see my gene pool. But no. Settle down, okay? But no, we're not here to be silly. But no, what we're here to do is to honor these men, these single father superheroes. Yeah. Right? These devoted daddy daycare. These men who know how to go out and bring home the bacon and cook it for breakfast. These men who know how to get paid, twist their daughter braids and cut their son fade. These men who know how to know that's easier to roam than it is to set up home. So with that, and just speaking of home, you know, men in the family, men in the household are it's like non-existent. So we're proud that these men are in the household, and they also say, statistically speaking, that when a man is in the house, all bullshit stops. Excuse my language, but no, I mean, and that's not what the statistics say. It doesn't say, you know, 90% of bullshit stops after. No, what it is that when a man is in the house, there's two things that a man does that corrects the household. Can anybody tell me what those two things are? Anybody know?
Provider and protector.
That is accurate, but I meant more like the voice and the look. The voice and the look. Now, when y'all hear all that stomping and running around, and they say, hey, what's going on back there? And then you get a look, and kids are like, oh. Fathers have a spirit, tribal spirit that calms the whole house down. You don't talk back to dad. When he come in the house and he looks tired, you know, don't even mess with him. Don't say don't say it, because you're gonna get slapped. And he doesn't even slap you. It's just the way he speaks, right? So we want to salute these men who have the intestinal fortitude to stick and stay at home. Thank you. Give me a round of applause for these fathers. All right, enough of all the talking, right? So let's get into some pieces, right? I know y'all want to hear the pieces, right? So my first piece is a piece about my family unit. And my family unit lacked the patriarchal protection. It really lacked. My father was never in the house, and this is a song about my life without my dad, right? So I wrote this about 8 years ago when I reached a crossroads in my life, and because there was no father, there was no guidance, and because there was no guidance, there was no where to go. And so I asked the Most High, how do I get past this point? And he said, you need to go inside. And so when I went inside, I found a little boy resting there. And when I talked to the little boy, I found out that, you know, he had a lot of questions, unanswered questions, and I didn't have any answers. And so what I did was I told him that, I promised him that I would find the answers, and I would tell a story. So this piece right here is about his story. Okay? So this is a song. All right. I did tell y'all this is a song, right? Right? I need some interaction. When I ask y'all a question, I need I need y'all to say something. So this, I did tell y'all this was a song, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Me, you, me, and you. My cousins and my cousins too. No, really, seriously, I told y'all this is a song, but what I failed to tell y'all is that I cannot sing. Okay? I can see the wheels turning for all you guys who did one semester at Wayne State University saying that y'all was music majors. He lacks compositional phrase, and that's all. That's not tone. His tone is off, and the compositional structure is just totally, no. Shut up! Shut up. Don't you judge me. Don't you dare judge me. Okay? But no, what I need to do is, what I'm doing is putting this little boy's chaotic life into structure. So here is the piece, Bicycle, which is the structure chaos. My daddy said he'd buy me a bicycle, but my bicycle doesn't ride. My daddy said he'd fly me on the airplane, but the airplane doesn't fly. And I often miss my daddy, and sometimes I cry. I'm sorry that my dad's gone now, and I'm wondering why. I was only 2 when my father went away. I got raised by the streets because my daddy didn't stay. Alone and confused, didn't want it this way. I was a hellraiser, so my mama had to pray. From the morning to the evening, from the night into the day. I was doing dirt when she sent me out to play. Never ever listened to a word she had to say. Was into so much trouble that her hair turned gray. Daddy said he'd buy me the bicycle, but my bicycle never rides. My daddy said he'd fly me on the airplane, but the airplane never fly, and I often miss my daddy, and sometimes I cry. And sorry that my daddy's gone now, and I'm wondering why I was never pointed in the right direction. My heart grew cold from a loss of affection. I grew more bolder for my own self-protection, cause me and my old man never had a connection. Now I'm slinging rocks on my block. Cop stop with the Glock, heartbeat drop. Going downtown, I know now it's lockdown. Wish I had words of wisdom from my pops now. Daddy said he'd buy me the bicycle, but my bicycle never rides. My daddy said he'd fly me on the airplane, but the airplane never fly. And I often miss my daddy, and sometimes I cry. I'm sorry that my dad's gone now, and I'm wondering why my daddy said he'd buy me the bicycle, but the bicycle never rides. Daddy said he'd fly me on the airplane, but the airplane never flies, and I often miss my daddy, and sometimes I cry. I'm sorry that my dad is gone now, and I'm wondering why my daddy said he'd buy me the bicycle, but the bicycle never rides. Daddy said he'd fly me on the airplane, but the airplane doesn't fly, and I often miss my daddy, and sometimes I cry. I'm sorry that my father's gone now, and I'm wondering why I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike, 'cause my daddy promised me the bicycle. All right. So how many of y'all felt that?
Yeah.
Felt that? Okay, cool. Because that's what I feel poetry is supposed to be about. You're supposed to feel. You're supposed to teach. We're supposed to enlighten. We're supposed to motivate, and we're supposed to help people see our lives through our eyes, through their eyes. So and I think that poetry is also meant to be fun. So my next piece, I'm going right on into my next piece, right? My next piece we're going to do is called, well, actually it's untitled, because I kind of threw it together, right? But what we're going to do, the next piece is informative and fun. So we're going to do the fun part first, right? And then we're going to do the informative part. Y'all ready for the fun part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how many of y'all like George Clinton? Y'all not working with me. Come on. How many of y'all like George Clinton? There we go. That's it. I don't like George Clinton. You know why I don't like George Clinton? I heard somebody was like, "What? Why you don't like George Clinton?" And that's because I went down to St. Andrews. I met George. Y'all know George Clinton do too much drugs. And I was down at St. Andrews, right? And he came by swinging with a cup. He's like, "Here's my cup of P-Funk." I drank it and got funked up. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, I don't funk with him no more. I don't funk with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all get that? Funk with him? Yeah. All right. Cool. So basically, no. But what? I know. Thank you. Good God. Good God. Okay. So what I need y'all to do, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little crowd participation in here, right? So the first part I'm gonna do is we're gonna do One Nation, right? Y'all know One Nation, right? So I'm gonna do the One Nation, and I need y'all to be like, under a groove, getting down just on the moon. And I'm like, One Nation, and it went on the move. So we're gonna do one round of that and see how that goes. And if that goes well, we're gonna do a second round. So what I don't need y'all to do is, I don't need y'all to do it like we're in church. I don't need that. One Nation, under the grooves, we're getting down just for the funk of it all. No. What I need y'all to do, right, what I need y'all to do is like loosen up, gentlemen, loosen up the crappy ties that y'all got for Father's Day or last year. And women, pull your spanks out a little bit and loosen up that girdle so we can get that One Nation. Okay, we're doing a little shaking, right? Boom. Okay, boom, so we're gonna try this out. We're gonna do this just like I'm George Clinton, y'all P-Funk, all right? So, that's right. Here we go. One nation
Under the groove, get down just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, one nation.
I wanna move, nothing stop us now.
That's what y'all do that, alright? That stop us now. Alright, one more time. One nation.
Under the groove,
Yeah,
get down just for the fuck of it.
yeah, one nation.
We're on the move, nothing can stop us now.
Hey, 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 hold on, hey. I'm not, listen, I told y'all I couldn't sing in the first place, so you back there laughing at me? You, the music major. Yes, you. Yeah. All the laughing. Cease. Please cease and desist. Cease and desist. But still, yeah, so now, see this. So my point being, right, is that was the fun part. Was that fun?
Yeah.
George Clinton's always fun. Come on, smile, y'all. Turn it off. But anyway, no. So this is the informational and educational part. While I was watching the Baltimore riots, right? And this is a weird kind of setup, so I'm just gonna move this way. I like to move around, so I'm gonna move this way. There we go. All right, so I was watching the Baltimore riots, right? And I was watching how they was doing my people, and I was hurt. I was watching, and I seen the troops come in, and one guy walked through, and they disappeared and pushed people away. And while I was watching, George Clinton was playing in the background. One nation. And I was like, one nation. One nation, then it's the spirit hit me, right? So I'm gonna let y'all feel what I felt, right? One nation, hiding the truth. They beat us down just for the fuck of it. One nation, they don't need no proof to even lock us down. Oh Lord, one nation, stomping the boots. They beat us down just for the fuck of it. One nation, they're killing our youth. We need to stop them now. Oh, one nation, hiding the truth. They beat us down just for the fuck of it. One nation, they don't need no proof to even lock us down. One nation, wearing the boots. They stomp us down just for the fuck of it. One nation, they're killing our youth. We need to stop them now, or we're never gonna survive unless we go a little crazy, and we'll never make it out alive unless we go a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive this unless we go a little crazy, and we'll never make it out alive unless we go a little crazy. And sometimes we gotta go a little crazy to make things change. Sometimes we gotta go deep inside ourselves to make these changes. So that was informative and fun. And this piece that I'm going to do now, I'm just move right on to my next piece, because we're talking about fatherhood, and that's a very big subject with me. I was inspired. This piece inspired me. And I wrote this piece as soon as my harmony told me I was doing a Father's Day tribute. So I wrote a piece. I went to my inner father because I don't have any children, but I'm a mentor. So I feel like all the kids that I work with are my children. So therefore, I went to my inside, and the first thing that came to my mind was a song back in the day that I used to listen to, and it gave me a lot of information, and it was written by Mr. Harry Chapin, and it's called "The Cat in the Cradle," right? But I didn't think that he really covered my kind of background, so I kind of like redid it, and now it's called Little Boy Blues. So I hope y'all enjoy. The cat's in the cradle with that dirty spoon. It's my little boy blues with the man in the moon. When you coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. I hope we get together then. Who, what, when, where was your father? Some would say my father was the greatest man that I have ever seen. Some would say, why bother? You see, my father had gambling problems. 7. And a little bit of problems and issues with staying clean. Some would say, you know what? Don't even mention his name, because I'm ashamed to say that I hated my father. He was a professional at making me scream. Some would say, you know what? My father still doing a life bid for some dumb shit. So the only time I get to see my father's prison visit now is behind a metal screen. Some would say, as a king, my father was never on his throne. You see, Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. So we were always alone while he was out chasing cream. You see, cash ruled everything around me. So his ass was never around, see. He was always chasing that next big thing or that next money-making scheme. You see, the cat was in the cradle with that dirty spoon. It's the little boy blues. With the man in the moon. When you coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. I hope we get together then. Without a father's guidance, young men are victims and prone to violence, and daddy's little girl sleeps in unprotected and damaged silence, and the household without masculinity loses all compliance. It's the father's hands who hold the family bonds with transparency. I am the child's first vision of God and introduction, so there's nothing that compares to me. And it's there you see that we find the daddy's first job, which is to make the dark world that much less fearful, and to guide children through the path and the aftermath of self-exploration, making it that much less tearful, and giving them an earful of knowledge and wisdom passed down to their generations so they're that much more skillful. And when they reach obstacles, teaching them how not to be pressured, so they're that much more willful. Because the cat's in the cradle with that dirty spoon. It's my little boy blues. With the man in the moon. When you coming home, Dad, don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. I hope we get together then. You see, it's not till we pass on these principles ourselves that we can speak these principles of life and health and pass on these spiritual principles of wealth, not to spoil the child or to spare the belt, but to introduce them to the power where the presence is felt. And that is how we feel, knowing that we only get the power to stand from having the courage to kneel, and let them know that daddies are not made of steel. We too have compassion, so our love is real. And you know what? Men, I want you to never underestimate the position you feel, or you will have that cat in the cradle with the dirty spoon. It's that little boy blues with the man in the moon. When you coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. I hope we get together then. Thank you. So, when I heard that song, The Cat in the Cradle with the Silver Spoon, it was really talking about how play your position as a father. Stay in your role. Do what you need to do for you. Because it's about what's going to happen. If you're a visionary, you'll see what's going to happen to your children if the father is not there in the home to be that. Hey. If you don't do that, then, you know, all hell can break loose. So if you don't play your position, and the moral of this poem is make time. Make time to play. Make time to teach, but number one, make time to love. Yeah. So I'm moving on to my next piece, and my next piece was inspired directly by God. So I need y'all to say God. When I say God, I need y'all to say God, 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 good God. There we go. That's what I was like. See, my man get in. You had a couple drinks, did you? The cat's in the cradle. Yeah. Settle down. We're not here to have fun. Yes, we are. But no, yeah. So my next piece was inspired by God, but or reasonable facsimile thereof. I was taking my friend down to a FIA office, to handle some business, and I met a gentleman there, and we sat down, we was having a deep conversation, and then when we got to religion, he was like, I'm God! I was like, you God? He's like, I'm God! I said, you God? I said, I'm God! I said, well, prove to me, because brother, I like to understand why you think you're God. He says, okay, well, I have the form of God. So, you're right. You good. You got me on that one, for real. He says, I have the Spirit of God. I said, you're right. You good. You got me two for two. He's like, and I have the breath of God. I said, no, that's not the, God should not have breath like that. But I get what you're trying to say, right? That's what I said. And so when just as he said that, right, his worker came out and was like, Mr. Johnson, he's like, I'm God. As he walked, I was like, I'm God. I'm like, okay, God. So, and I'm watching, and then it struck me. One, I did not know God had a last name. I did not know his last name was Johnson. Yahweh Johnson. Could you come find these papers for you? And it was Jehovah Jireh Johnson. Jehovah Jireh Johnson. That sounds like it was cool. Jehovah Jireh JJJ. Could you come sign these? And the second thing is that I did not know my God get down with felony warrants for not press report. Be a rider. Because I did not know that. But why is this guy